So I think the real question on everyone's mind, is it going to be a double Vorpal night? I think that that is going to be the biggest question that we're going to face tonight. Because we have Very Vorpal here, and they haven't been here in a while. Okay? So the question now we have for ourselves is, will we be seeing a double Vorpal night? Big questions. I don't have all the answers yet. Okay? I made a fun deck, so I'm actually enjoying playing it. Which, you know, when you enjoy playing Magic, it really changes your feelings about Magic. Fergus the Ferg just followed. Trex, thank you for raiding in, my dude. We're going to we're gonna do the thing. We're gonna shout you out when more people show up, because otherwise it's just me shouting you out to your own people. Sorry, I had to get my water bottle. That looks like a good one. Boom. Nightwater. Parker Warbley. Good stuff right there. Fear of missing out. Also some good tech right there. We'll get rid of... That creates a glimmer. Okay, we'll try that. Boom. We'll go in there. Nighttime water indeed. Are we getting any feedback? Are we getting echo? Bet we're getting echo, aren't we? Echo? Yep, there we go. That's not a good excuse, Vorpal. Quit your job and only watch Magic, okay? I expect you to have a letter of recommendation written up by the end of stream. I mean, letter of resignation letter, okay? You say, I have to quit Magic. I have to quit my job and only play Magic. Watch Magic. Sorry, it's just the way it is. No, I'm sorry, because again, it's very important that you quit your job, and only watch Magic. Lasagna reservation. I work 2 jobs and go to school. No excuse. Yeah, I work at 2 places. I don't know. My 2 jobs are very related to one another. Hey, what's up, King Acheron? AKA Acheron's Fall. Tanuki says, "How am I again? My echo show go off." Oh, it heard the word echo and so it stopped. That's pretty funny. This is fucking cookies. I hate this shit. I didn't get any removal. Boom, boom. Fear of missing out. Boom. You may play it till the end of the next turn. So we're gonna drop that. And we'll drop one of those. Won't. There it is. That. Screaming Mimes. Fear of missing out would be really nice to hit the Screaming Mimes off. And of course, Screaming Nemesis. He's probably got another removal. He's probably got another hard-hitting question. Yeah. Naturally, he's got probably a third one. Wouldn't be surprised. No, he's got the Scoon. He's gonna go into a Scoon cave right here. He's gonna hit me for 4. No blocks. Very nice. Good stuff right there. So we're gonna play Screaming Mimi. We're gonna go in. You get to attack again. Pop, pop. And then you get to attack again. Pop. And then we get to torch. Torch. Alright, fantastic. You get to sleep once a week. I made your echo show go off. I'm sorry. Zoetic glyphetic. Okay. Zoetic glyphetic. So prophetic. Boom. Alright, good. Razorkin Needlehead. They call me the Needlehead. They call me the Needlehead. I go the Needlehead, 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 Needlehead. Alright, let's do that. They call me the Wanderer. Yeah, I'm the Wanderer. I go around, 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 around. Oh, well, I go from town to town. A life without a care. As I'm as happy as a clown. Oh, with my 2 fists of iron and a something, something. They call me the Wanderer. Yeah, I'm the Wanderer. I go around, 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 around. Alright, this is the Stig Red. Stigmata Red. What's up, Boogeyman? Boogeyman, 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 Boogeyman. So I'm up usually about an hour after stream ends, which part of the reason that I end stream early is I have to edit and process the video and then upload it. Sounds like I had a good day. I'm a little bit more perky today. I've realized I had to get my shit together, man, and start feeling stop feeling so sorry for myself. I got a little bit more pep in my step today. Speaking of which, good night's sleep and some good nutrition will do that. And an actual decent meal. You know, good decent meal and good rest. Try not to be so stressed out, man. I was stressed out last night, you know. You gotta let that go, though. You gotta feel better. All right. I need another mana here pretty quickly. That's not it. So we're gonna do this. This. We're gonna get rid of Screaming Mimi there. Boom. Gonna go in, pop, pop. Alright. Alright, now he's gonna put down his factory. The only thing they close faster than our caskets be the factories. No, he's gonna play the Removal. Is he gonna play another Removal on that? I believe that's how it's pronounced. Removal? Removal? I've only ever seen it written. Let's Fear of Missing Out. Discard a card, then draw a card. What do we have in there already? Screaming Mimes. Let's fucking try Torch the Tower. Let's do this. Hey, we got our land. Wonderful. Wunderkind. Wunderbar, as they say sometimes. Hey, we got another land. Great. Buggerman, 20 show watch streak. Wonderful. Marauding Army. Sunfall, there he goes. He bounced it. Alright, so we're gonna do Screaming Mimi and Fear of Missing Out. Discard a crad, and then we'll draw a crad. It's another land. We'll go in for it. Pop. He could have another Sunfall. They like to Sunfall over and over again because they're Sunfall brain, and it's literally all they know. It's literally all they know, guys. They don't know how to do anything else. They're completely incapable of doing anything but being Sunfall brained. I don't blame them. You know, they got burned up by it. You know, they got to the point where it was they were told incorrectly by content creators, you know. Just Sunfall everything. He's gonna get lost that one. Fantastic. Yeah, just Sunfall everything. You don't need to think. There's no brain. There's no processing anything. Just Sunfall. Just Sunfall. Over and over again until your eyes are sore. Do it. You don't need to think. You don't need to act. You don't need to consider things. Just Sunfall. Just do it. Restless Citadel, I walk alone. Elspeth, Archangel, amazing Archangel lady. Create a 1/1 lifelink. He gets to draw a Crad right there. No, man, these guys... You remember that guy who was so Sunfall brained he killed himself? He was so Sunfall brained he couldn't even tell that it was going to destroy him, and he fucking blew himself up with his own Sunfall. Because causing my stuff going in the graveyard or causing my stuff to leave the battlefield killed him. But he was so Sunfall brained, he didn't care. He didn't notice and he didn't care. Because it just always works. You don't need to think about it, you know? You don't need to consider what you're doing or where you're going or what you're on or anything. You just need to be Sunfall brained. You just need to embrace it. Torch the tower. Great. I love that. No, we want Screaming Mimes. Screaming Mimes. Boom. Let's do it. He can't gain life anyways, so. Only in Timeless. Have we anti-lifed? No, we haven't anti-lifed him yet. We'll have to anti-life the last guy. We hit him with the anti-life equation last time. All right. Yeah, block that one. It's gonna be great. You're gonna love what happens. There you go. I'm really gonna enjoy not having you ever gain life for the rest of the game. I think that's gonna be really cool. There you go. Let the rest through. It's fine. He's gonna sacrifice that one for a car. Alright. So now probably the Sunfall again. Because like I said, they don't have any good ideas. They don't have any good ideas. They have wiped the board and then whatever, you know. It's all removal. It's just all... It's all kill cards. They do not want board state. This is a very hostile board state meta we're going through right now. Very, very hostile board state meta. They hate it. There's nothing Magic players hate more than people playing Magic. At the end of the day, I mean, that's what we're dealing with here. They just flat out don't like when people play Magic, when people play Magic cards, activate Magic card abilities. Your goal as a Magic player should have the other person play as little Magic as possible. And that's your best bet right there. Yeah. Urbersk's Verge, Kerber. Feature Planeswalker. Urberisk's Verge. Occur. Ermagerd. You want to see something funny, guys? You want to see something real funny? This is what we call the bank shot. Is it going to work? That's the real question. Does that. The bank shot, boom, off the backboard, catch the rebound. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's the off the backboard right there. That's the spin shot. They don't like when you do that. Is that toxic deck? Yeah, there's some decent toxic decks out there. You know, there's toxic decks I like. There's toxic decks I don't like. I like the more aggressive ones. I think the ones that sit there and just toxic you out by staring at you they're boring. Yeah, Stella Bravo, it's not easy right now, Stella Bravo. Did you guys like that bank shot? I hope you appreciated it. That's one of those alley-oops. You got to throw it up, set it up, bounce it off the wall, catch your own rebound, and then hit them with the slam dunk. That's what I love about Magic right there. Nonsense like that. I sure did. I boozled those BAMs right there. I'm not going to lie. This looks pretty bad. I'm going to keep it, just why not? Yeah, that was a William Tell shot, right? That was a trick shot. Pure trick shot right there. This guy is running Domain. No, he's running... so let's go ahead and exile that into the Shadow Realm. You don't need that. Yeah, it's flood time. It is into the flood again. Same old trip it was back then, though. Honestly, you know. And so I've made a big mistake, but try to see it once my way. Hey. Am I wrong? Have I come too far to get home? You know? Yeah, Stella, it's been hard for me too, Stella. It really has. It's been out and out unpleasant occasionally. You know, you've got to kind of fit in where you get in where you fit in. There's a couple of decks you can play. There's a couple of fun things you can do. You really kind of have to adapt because it's a very different meta. You either have to run heavy protection or you need to run a lot of removal. Yeah, I know. I flooded right here. This deck likes to flood. It really does. It enjoys it quite a bit. It savors the flood. It's very much a... He's going to fling? Oh, yeah. He's got the kill. Instant kill. There you go. That's what we love about these decks, guys. We love that they can kill on one go right there. That's good stuff. And I love that I drew 6 mana out of the first 9 cards. Oh, yeah. It's terrible. I guess there's some people who are thriving and saying this is the best meta ever and they're having a great time. I feel like they're either delusional, lying, or playing control. Those are the only 3 options. So they're either completely out of their mind, playing control, or they're lying and they're so miserable that they're weeping on the inside. Mulligan, there's no mana now. We're going to do the no mana hands. I don't know why everyone gets upset when I say that about control. Do you guys know I don't like control, or did you forget, or I don't know. People are like, hey, wait a minute, you don't like control, Jay? What are you talking about? Limited is very good. I'll have to try a draft. Nobody watches my draft videos, though. That's my biggest issue, is that nobody fucking watches my draft videos. You guys watch my draft videos, I'll run them for you. But as I always say, you guys vote with your wallet. You vote with your likes and your views. If you tell me, this mono black deck, 5,000 views. This draft deck, 600 views. Then you know I'm gonna follow it down its natural progression there, guys. Come on, what are we talking about? Sleight of hand. I really hate cards that say put a card in your hand and don't say draw. I feel like they're really doing something tricky here. Let's get rid of Enduring Courage. A little slow for what we got going on right now. Boom. Go in. Boom. Boom. Fear of Missing Out. Clockwork Percussionist. Play red, white, and blue, green, whatever many decks get smashed. So you have to run protection. You have to understand that everyone is playing an literal insane amount of removal right now. And I mean that wholeheartedly. A literal crazy person amount of removal. Like just a wild amount, you know? I think that that's important to point out. Oof. Draw land. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, we'll crash him out right there. I don't think you should have vision. I think you should be exiled to a vision. Yeah, you gotta understand people are playing kill cards like crazy. Just started playing Magic because of your Dino deck videos. Hope to see more of those in the future. I just did a Selesnya Survivor Dino. Did you see that one? Shiny Downer. Shaim? I'm not good with names. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100 right here, man. I'm not good with names. Fear of Missing Out. Good stuff. 420 pull-out king. Discrad a crad and then draw a crad. I think that we're gonna get rid of Urbusk's Verge or Gritterbur. We're gonna put down Clockwork Precision. Gonna go in with this. I don't trust that white open mana right there. Pop. This gives me the top deck. Alright, it's a slick shot. Okay. He's going to play some sort of exile or something crazy or a knockback, I think, here. Yeah, oh, yeah, partition. Okay, he took damage for that one. Boom. Sleight of hand. Crimson Thorn. Watching Twitching Doll before release. Can't make the set work yet. Draw 2 crads. Yeah, that would have been really useful to have the Razorkin Needlehead on that one. That'd have been super useful. That would have been super useful. Crads. Draw. Okay. You didn't, Crimson Thorn, you didn't see my Twitching Doll video? Like, I did one. It's real good. I made a Golgari fucking insect deck. And I made it real spicy-like. Real spicy-like. So we're gonna do this. And then maybe he's got a counter spell. Maybe he's got a counter spell. Have you ever done a slasher grieving? I've done a bunch of them, and I'm a little shocked that you guys haven't seen any of these. I'm worried you guys aren't watching the videos. I've done like 3 of those, Stella Bravo. I love that. I did a mono black one, a Rakdos one. Yeah, I've done like 3 of them. Buff, both. Okay. Alright, he activates Delirium. Who's gonna get the second combat phase here? I think it should be... Nope, he's just gonna say no. I have Stella Bravo. You can find... There's one that's called Total Loss. That's everything that causes your life to go down. It's a mono black deck. You guys gotta start turning on notifications, man. I can't keep hand feeding you guys decks. Gotta hit that... You gotta hit that bell, alright? And I have to Marauding Army. I have to blame YouTube a little bit because I think YouTube is fucking with my notifications real bad. Because literally, I'll put out a video, and then under the video, someone will be like, "Hey Jay, I love this one. When are you gonna put out a Survivor deck?" And like the day before, I put out a Survivor deck, and I'm like, "Bro, literally 24 hours ago, there was a Survivor deck up, and I don't know why you didn't see it. And I'm a bit worried about that. It's not showing it to you." Yeah, there's a Rakdos version. There's a Slasher Rakdos version. There's Mono Black. Mono Black Slasher is very legit. It's very good. You're going to lose a lot of your creatures, but you're just going to have to kind of deal with that. They're going to kill a lot of your shit. So you just have to kind of be ready for that eventuality. If you go in knowing the meta has tons of kill, and that you're going to lose stuff, this is going to be a hard time, then I think you can be kind of aware of what to do. Monstrous Rage, boom. Boom. You can explode it. Hit the draw, Scorching Dragonfire. No. Okay. So let's see if he's got a proc for it. Probably as a pump. Or like a, whatchamacallit. Raw treatment, boom. Okay. Probably has another pump. Yeah, it's pure Junfling here. Boom. Ward 1. So we're gonna do... Actually, you know what? We're going to do Fear of Missing Out. Put that in the trash. Boom. Boom. Okay. He's probably going to pump to a crazy degree and then fling it again. They've been getting more creative with the fling decks. They've been getting crazy with the Cheese Whiz. Here he goes. He's going to have the meta fling right now. Because when I tried to play the removal, he didn't die. Alright, so. Screaming Mimes. Probably got another protection. No, he didn't have it. Okay, Exile to Oblivion right there. Alright, great. Oof. Good stuff. Now a Cell Sword, putting that guy down. Makes sense. Sure, why not? Audacity of Audacities. We're going to put down Screaming Mimi. And Slickshot Show Off. And we're going to say no attacks. We're going to let you come in right with that, man. Ooh. The Foretell. Do tell Foretell. So we will block 6 of that. How's about that? We'll block a bunch of it. Fuck it. Fuck it, that one. Why not, right? One ping. 3. Draws a card. Rango. Draws that card. Aloe Alchemist. So we're gonna do this. Reverse Scourge. Go in. A honeycomb monster from the 90s, you yell at me every time that you miss the video. No, it's okay. It's always funny to me. They're like, especially when it's a deck that I like recently did, I always think that that's probably the best time. When it's like, hey Jay, like during stream, it'll be like the deck I put up that morning. Hey Jay, have you done a Dimir yet? And it's like, yeah, I literally just did a Dimir. Literally right now, I've done one. Today. But Stella Bravo, I do recommend that. I do recommend that deck, believe it or not. I know I'm teasing a bunch. I understand people are busy. Their YouTube feed is all fucking crazy. No, yeah, Slasher Aclazotz is not a bad combo at all. It does work. For sure. I would go for it. Rob Stark. Well, I mean, it follows. You know what happened to him. You know what happened to him, right, guys? Hillbilly is right. There is way more of people watching than there is likes on the video, which is not the way to be. Red Wedding. It's a nice day for a red wedding. Hey, little sister, what have you done? Hey, little sister, shotgun. It's a nice day for a red wedding. He's probably going to play a kill card. That's okay. We got to draw him out of his hand. Lightning healing, boom. Boom. I got my forge down before he got his forge down. And we're going to do what we do, You know what I'm saying? He's going to put down his caretakers. Meanwhile, I'm going to get the Screaming Mimi out. Boop. Can for 5. Boop, boop. He's going to want to run. I'm going to hold that other Screaming Mimi there because he's going to want to run a wipe. They always want to run the wipe. Their whole thing is just destroy everything so I can go run my factories unopposed. That's kind of their idea. Ooh, a spicy boy. Oh, he's a spicy boy right here. Slick shot, show off. Boom, boom. This. We're gonna hit the Screaming Mimi. Gonna get rid of that. Draw 2. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop. We're gonna kill you. So we're gonna guarantee that Jaya Fiery Negotiator goes down. Realize I did not know how to find Twitching Doll video. It is called Spiders or something. I can't remember directly. He can never gain life for the rest of the game. It's called Insect Swarm. It's a Golgari Insect Swarm. It came out maybe a week ago. It's a Golgari Insect Swarm. There's the Sunfall, as expected. We knew this. We knew this. I'm going to show you a cool trick here. Pioneered by none other than the Great. That gives him the pump. He pushes in for 6. Boom! Look at that hit right there. Yeah. Screaming Mimi's going to come in hard on this one. Even if he could run another Sunfall, which would put him in a pole position, but either way. Yeah, Enduring Courage is a serious pump. Discover 4. What's he? Oh, he's going to do Temporary Lockdown. That is going to do nothing but affect him. He's going to gain and drain right there. Boom, boom. That doesn't do nothing. Yeah, that was not what he needed right there. So, do we have to take like a computer literacy class? If that's what it's going to take to get my channel views up. So, go to www.youtube.com/@thatvillainj, okay? And then you go to click on the tab that says videos. You scroll down using your scroll wheel, and then there's a video called Spider Insect Swarm, and it says Spider Swarm real big on it. And it came out 11 days ago, and you click on that one, okay? I don't know if that was detailed enough. Is my audience skewing younger and everyone's TikTok brain? What's going on here? Am I getting Zoomers in the chat? Is that what's happening? Irish Hippie, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome. Very, very quiet, subdued YouTube chat. Here, I'll make it even easier for you. There you go. I better see a comment on that video, Crimson Thorn. I better see a comment on that video for you. Screaming memes. Really, one of the MVPs of this game, Doggo and Screaming Memes. Doggo, when it can hit right, it hits hard, but it doesn't always hit right. It's a little slow for red. But we are going for a little something more delicious and slow here. We're gonna go for got a machine head. Better than the rest. Green to red. Machine head. Boom. There we go. Temporary lockdown, big possibility here. That's okay. I have other options. I'd really like to draw mana smoothly one of these times. Oh shit, okay. The dude had black mana. Damn. All right. Let's forge it up. Let's put the pressure on him. I think Screaming Memes for later. I think we try to put Enduring Courage on there. Oof. Chris Chaos, welcome. Okay. Ancient Cornucopia. That Cornucopia could not be more old, man. Could not be more. Oh, he's going to Eradicate. Very nice. Okay. Scorching Dreadfire right there. We're going to go with Screaming Mimi. Pop. Pop. Here comes the Sunfall. That's okay. That's okay. I've made peace with the Sunfall. Oh, he's gonna kill that. Alright, draws a card. He did not want that there. There's the land. So let's do this. Tell that. Go in there. Scorching Dragonfire, creature exile. I'm so expecting the removal. It's crazy how bad. Well, I feel like if he ran the wipe, you know, a Braid wouldn't be a bad idea either, to be honest. So let's put down Courage Under Fire here. He might kill something. He's probably got a lot of kills. Boom. Or exiles. Boom. Gonna go for pop. He's had a bunch of instant kill cards, huh? Sheldred's Edict. That one. Enduring Courage. Okay. Alright, what's he gonna run now? Grab the prize. Another Screaming Nemesis. Down the pipe. I think he may be in bad shape here. Oof. Gets +2. He could protect, but I don't know if he knows what this does. I don't think he knows what this does. Oh, see, you hate to see this. Screaming Mimi. Take him to the chorus. Boom. There you go. 'Cause maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're using Sunfall. Brawl Builder Challenge. What is this, by the way? You have to use one of these? Interesting. Okay. That shouldn't be too difficult. I still got a little bit of time for that one. And after all, gonna get Sunfalled. Been trying to make a winter deck with this challenge. So the thing about Winter is that he sucks. I guess he's good with Delirium, but honestly, I think he kind of blows. I genuinely don't think he's very good. I think he's just... Yeah, I wish he was better. I honestly feel like everyone draws a card. Whatever, he gives everybody cards. I think your best bet is to pair him with Sheldred or any kind of card punisher. Like you put him with Needlekin Razorhead, or Razorhead Needlekin, or Needlehead Razorkin, or whatever the fuck his name is. I think you're in much better shape there. I think that you're sitting pretty for the most part. So yeah, it's not beneficial to give your, unless you're getting an upside, it's not really beneficial to give your opponents a card. Unless you're doing a card punishment type of situation. That's the only way where it makes sense. Yeah. Earthling. Alright, what's he gonna do? He's gonna do Final Vengeance, boom. Boom. He gets exiled to the Abyss. And he's kind of stuck here. Winter with Sheldred and the red card that acts like Sheldred and make a winter deck. Yeah, I think that's your best bet. I think, honestly, that's your best bet right there. You can run a Delirium, but every time that he gives you stuff, he was made for like a Commander Precon, and I just don't think he's that good. I'm going to say something controversial here. I don't think Nico cards have ever been good. I've never liked a Nico card. And it's not just because he's Azorius. It's a little bit because he's Azorius. But the point is, I have never thought any Nico card was that much chop. The shards or whatever, it's just never quite... It's never quite got me there. Let's do... Fear of Missing Out. Discard a card. Let's get rid of Grab the Prize. Let's do this. Let's do this. And then we'll hit Screaming Nemesis next. I think he's trying to run a sacrifice here. He might be trying to get the snake out early. And, When guys try to get their snake out too quick, I don't like that. He could be running a... He's in board wipe territory, which would really hurt me very badly. But I don't think he does it. I don't think he's got it. He does limit hand size. I guess I could see him being useful in... I guess I could see him be useful in like a discard, but even so, man, he's weird. He's weirdly designed. And he looks like he's going to start singing Cure songs any minute. Freddy Rebooter. Okay. Took him a long time to think about that one. There's the Rotten Mouth King. Now we're talking. Now we're fucking talking here. Yeah, Rotten Mouth King. I knew he was trying to get him out. He got the Dread. He got the King. I'm going to lose 4 life right there. I don't give a shit. I don't give a 10 penny fuck. All right? We're going to do this guy. Oof. And then we're going to do none. It's going to suck. But we're going to have to do a little bit here. Hey, what's up, Keef and Reefer? Keef and Reefer. Thief and Reefer. Deef and Deefer. Beef and Leafer. Balloon Man. Braids a Risen Nightmare. You should have known the price of Balloon Man. We have to sacrifice 2 non-land permanents or discard. I'll sacrifice that. I'll lose 4 life. Boom. That comes back. Boom. That comes back. Boom. I think we may have lost this because we just didn't have enough removal and he got his Rotten Mouth King out quick. I have to target a land? Yeah, that's fine. Alright. I think we're beefed anyways, guys. Pretty sure we're beefed here anyways. He got it out really quick, and I went slow. I didn't really have a lot of removal, so... He might... I mean, I don't know. I go first. Hey, what's up, dog? What's up, dog? I noticed nobody is subscribing anymore. And I have to feel... I feel like that may have to do with Twitch wedging their prices. Which is counterintuitive to what Twitch wanted right there. Which is kind of funny that that happened. You're not allowed to have that, dude. Come on. I mean, not funny, haha, but funny. I'm making half the money I used to make every month from Twitch, so, you know, that's not good. Screaming me. Oof. Boom. Boom. Get him. Scorching Dragonfire might not be too bad. Heartfire Hero. Hearts on Fire. Your Desire. Okay. We'll have to Scream and Dragonfire him next. That. Boom. Double strike on the mic. You were better off doing the other one, man. That's not a great idea right there. Exiled into Oblivion. Boom. We're gonna push you in. Yeah, that's the problem. They used to be $5, now they're like $8. There's all kind of fucking issues. And I don't blame you guys. Like, I've noticed it, especially with all the price changes and what's going on. I've 100% noticed that there is a real change in how people are subscribing and whether or not they want to and whether they feel like it's down. It is noticeably down. You know, I'm not mad at you guys. You guys got your own money and your own, whatever. It's a matter of what you can afford. I understand it. What's the red god from Italian? So he's kind of I do play pumps. I do play some burns and pumps. He is kind of a dupe card. He is kind of there to trick people into wasting removal on it. He does have that ability, so that is kind of the idea there. Unless you have 50 kills, this deck is basically invincible. By the way, this shit right here is basically there's nothing you can do about it. You're just gonna fucking die. Unless you just keep pounding fucking removals, you just die from it, which is, a real shame. Cacophony Scamp. Who's getting hit? Boom. Oh, that's all who's going in. Oh, it's everybody's going in. Okay. So we'll block that with that. 5. He can explode. Who's he gonna ping at? He's gonna ping me. Screaming Mimi. Push. Dies. Pings me for 1. Dies. Not terrible. I mean, honestly, not a terrible performance there. We did quite well with this deck, and all things considered, that, it is what it is with that. So we'll go one more. It's super cheap. They gave card. It's the super cheap card draw they gave Red. Used to run them out of juice. Now they run them out of cards. Yeah, that used to be the best strategy. Would just be lay down suppressive fire until they were gassed. We don't have that anymore because they have the option to keep drawing cards off the top like a crazy amount, which is obviously not ideal. Keep, drop, boom, bump, bump, boom, bump, go in. Oh, look who's here. Mr. Red again. Alright, we're gonna do Razorkin Needlehead. Why not? That. Scorching Dragonfire. Deals 1 damage. By the way, Razorkin, it adds up. in a 2, 3, 4, 5 turns, it really starts wearing him down. I do like it. You might not think, but drop it turn 2 when you're on the play. Pretty much they're taking a ping every turn. I mean, he's a mini Sheldred, and you can have a lot of them out. You know, there's a little bit of spice there, a little bit of sauce. I am gonna wait for the Dragonfire to hit. I think that we're gonna have to kill that Slick Shot pretty quickly. I'm not happy that that's how I have to run the game, but I think that's gonna be how I have to run the game, because he's holding back everything right now. So he's trying to run for a big boy hit and a fling on one hit. I think that that's what he's trying to do. Not worried about you so much. There's the Slick Shot. Boom. I think we gotta say goodbye to you, man. You need to go. And by Oblivion, I mean the notional video game. We leave you as a blocker. Boom. Draws. Hey, Eric Zan, welcome to the show. Thank you for coming by, man. I appreciate it, man. All right, we're gonna draw that. Oof, draw. We play that. We'll play Slick Shot right here. Boom. We'll go in. We'll hit. Okay. Boom. Down. Would Oger go well with Razorkin? Absolutely. It would go great with Razorkin. Would go gangbusters with Razorkin. So he's running the pumps now. He's running the pumps. You do that. I don't know if he can pump to 16. That's going to be a mighty tall ask right here. I don't think he can. That's the Squirming Emergence. That's a big hit, but I don't think that he can get that. I don't think he's going to be able to hit the kill right now. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 14. No, he doesn't. Pull one off the top. Oof. If he's got a shock, then yes. Heartfire Hero, no. Play that. Let's submit that. Boom. Do new attacks. I think he's got me anyways. I needed to kill that last Heartfire really fucked me up there. That last Heartfire is gonna be the death of me, I think. That's what get it. And I didn't draw a removal. He drew a Heartfire, and I didn't draw a removal. So Blazing Crescendo, very nice. Draws. He gets that. He gets that. Oof. He can really lay into me now. Really, 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 really badly lay into me. I know. We were just saying this is the problem. They get basically unlimited cards. That's the issue. They get functionally unlimited cards. They can draw so fast. They can just draw and draw and draw and draw and draw and draw and draw. They never run out of gas. And no matter how many kills that I put in there, it's hard for me to keep control of them. That's why people are smashing everything that comes out of the gate, because red just draws. They never fucking miss it, you know? It's a big issue. We're going to take one Slick Shot down, and we're going to do another Destroy. Or, damage. Abrade. Each creature in Planeswalker. I think we need another hit. They just never run out of gas. No, they never do anymore. With those combo plays, they draw, they put, they draw, they put, they draw, they put, they draw, they put. They don't ever, they're never gassed out. They're never out of answers for you, which is a big problem. Targeted creature gets pull up, trample. Triumphant Chomp. Put a chainsaw in it, why not? Hey, what's up, Stig? Well, Stignox, I like it. And I eventually have to run something other than black. My viewers might hate it, but maybe we'll sell them on it. I need the X cost burn spell that double X on a creature, hit your own nemesis to close out the game. I actually did the hit my own nemesis trick earlier. I was hoping you'd show up, Stignox. I've modified this a little bit, but it is in spirit very much what you showed me yesterday. We did quite well for it until we hit 4 mono red fling decks in a row forever, which is a real shame, you know. You hate to see that. Hey, what's up, Keith Wakefield? How you doing? So let's go for Slick Shot. Factory. Hits double X. What's the double X on the creature, by the way? Cryptic Coat. Okay. I have a coat of many cryptics. Razorkin Needlehead. We're going to grab the prize. We're going to throw that out there. Boom, boom. Fantastic. Boom. Push. Has an instant. He wants to kill that Razorkin. I know he does. He craves it. He craves the death of the Razorkin. Okay. Board wipe probably coming up. Guardian of Gyadpur. Return target creature. Whatever. Da, 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 da. Return the Cryptic Coat of many colors. Coat of many colors. We're gonna play this. We're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna play Forge. Push. Pop. Boom. Is he gonna Sunfall? Probably. I don't know if he has what it takes, though, to get past this. No, Miss Moore's. I don't think that's enough, my dude. I don't think that's enough, my guy. I think I'm gonna trample over most of those. Oh, yeah. So here's the combo that I really want to show off here. Enduring Courage combining with Urbrisk Forge is vicious. And I don't know if Stignox is the first man to do it, but holy shit, it fucking puts a crazy amount of gas on what we're doing here. Like, a ridiculous amount. Oh, he's knocking that back. So we're not going to get the gas on it. Either way, he's pretty fucked. We're going to push in there. the 3-drop to 4-drop potential of that is just pure fucking gas. Like, it craps out those factory tokens so severely. Like, it absolutely just puts fuel on the fire, man. It's really good. I really like that. Once I got into the deck, I started playing it today, and I'm like, okay, I totally get what Stignox is going for here. I'm totally down with it. My stream is just gonna, my viewers are just gonna have to fucking deal with it. You know. Last one, I think. Let's try to finish it up here. Until we got mono redded to death. Yeah, when you hit the nice curve, and we all like to see a nice a deck with a nice smooth curve, right? When the deck comes out and it's got a nice curve to it, we all like that, right? We can as men admit that. Let's do Fear of Missing Out. He's probably Torch the Witness. All right, so we'll consider that. Let's drop. Boom. That's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. He's gonna play removal. That's fine. Only got so many of them. We're gonna do that. He could have an Artifact Cracker. They do have Artifact Killers in this type of thing. Oh, Fear of Missing Out. I get to draw the top. So Fear of Missing Out gets to go down next turn. We get to go in. Oh, I'm terrible with card names, too. I never know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm always just like, you know, the one card with the thing. You know, the thing. We'll drop the extra mana. Actually, you know what? We'll drop the extra mana. We may want... That's actually pretty funny. Let's keep him pumped. Woof, woof, woof. There you go. There's Screaming Mimi. He's going to play Sheoldred's Edict. Very nice. Boom. 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 If he's just playing reaction, I'm putting down damage. I think that he's in bad shape. Obstinate Bailoff. What if we said Screaming Mimi, and then we push the Bailoff in there? Oh, sorry. More kill cards? He's played like 6 of them. So he's going to drag to the root stat. He's going to be real mad about what happens next. Let's do Enduring Courage first. Courage under fire there. Red mana would be good. He's going to crack that. Oh, that's actually pretty decent, believe it or not. We'll put that down. Boom. Even if he kills this, I'm not mad. If he exiles it, I'm going to be pissed. If he runs a fucking exile in it, I'm going to be fucking mad. But if he doesn't, we might be in business here. We might be in business. We might be in big business. He might do that one, though. Bitter Triumph. Boom. That's okay. We're going to do the double Razorkin. Yeah, Enduring Courage, for being what it is very strong. Yeah, that's what I thought. He was on defense that whole time and just could never get a hang of it. Yeah. He could just never get a hang of it. Sheoldred and Django Fett shame the same fate. Unfortunately. But I like to think Sheoldred lives forever in our hearts and in our minds. And in my homework folder. Alright, why don't we add that one thing that you told me about? Hey, what's up, Jar Werewolf? Jar Werewolf. Jar Love. Torch the Witness. So we're going to add it, we're going to call this Stigmata. There you go. Witness. Torch the Witness. Okay. Nice. We could actually add that in. We get rid of the chainsaw. Whoops. We put chainsaw in there. We put a torch the witness in there. There we go. We can run one more for y'all. I sure hope people watch this video. That's my biggest wish right here. I did the bank shot. I did do it. I shot my own nemesis with a torch the tower and did precisely 2 damage to my opponent, which killed him, which I did enjoy doing that. That was fun. Fear of missing out. Let's go in first. I gotta start second main phasing shit, man. I'm a first main phase type of guy, and I think that causes problems sometimes. He has an instinct. He has an instant kill. He's probably gonna play it on fear. My biggest complaint with fear of missing out is it's not in. It's out of cut down range. It's in cut down range. See that? That's one of my biggest complaints about it. That's one of my biggest complaints about it overall, is that you got to deal with that, unfortunately. He's going to put down a bat. Oh, fucking amazing. I'm so good at this game, guys. I could just play this in my head. I could just play this shit in my head, man. As it was happening, I called what exactly is going to pop out of his hand. Orzhov, cut down, bat, very predictable. It doesn't matter. I'm going to Torch the Witness or I'm going to Scorching Dragonfire, either one. Or I'm going to Herbarisk Forge it, so it largely doesn't matter what happens here. Dice to Doomblade, no good. Oh, fantastic. So we're just going to do this real quick. Boom. Boom. We do that. We've got enough to kill the next one. So, yeah, I made a comment about that on Twitter because the dies to removal argument under any creature ever. I'm so tired of it, man. I'll be like, hey, I really like this creature. They're like, yeah, it dies to removal, though. I'm like, yeah, no shit. Everything dies to removal unless it's indestructible. And even if it's indestructible, it dies to exile. You don't need to add that into the conversation, man. You're not fucking contributing everything by saying that. The same thing with, yeah, you can counterspell it, though. Yeah, no shit you can. We don't need to go over that detail. We don't need to say it dies to removal. We don't need to say that it... I'm talking about a specific one, which is cut down range. But when I'm like, oh yeah, I really like this new, I like Razorkin Needlehead. It dies to removal. It just dies to removal. And I'm like, yeah, it does. It does. It's such a joke now, it's become like such a meme. But people unironically say it on the MTG Arena subreddit. They really do. They will legitimately tell you, oh yeah, this is no good because it can be killed. Oh, well, that spell, well, I have a counter spell, so you'll never get it off. And it's like, all right, I guess if we're just... yeah, well, I have a fucking Cavern of Souls, so it doesn't work. Well, I mean, we could just sit there all day and do that, I suppose, but, eventually one of us is going to have to go to work. Probably not you. I'll have to go to work, but... The Arena subreddit is bad, and I wish it wasn't bad, and frankly, I would like to start an Arena subreddit but good, because it is one of the most negative places I've ever seen. They bitch about everything, and they gatekeep everything. I honestly wish it was better. I really wish we had a better subreddit. Because it is not good. It's not a good situation that we're in there. Everything gets downvoted. Like, people downvote everything. It's like what you imagine, like a joke, like what like a sitcom writer would imagine Magic the Gathering players are. There's so much like purity testing. There's so much. Sorry, Bubby. Oh well, you know, people will be like, "Hey, I ran this deck, and I had a really good job with it, and I really liked it, and I wanted to show you, and I got to Diamond in Best of One, and they'll be like, Best of One is fucking fake and gay. Don't fucking play that fake stupid shit. Get out of here with this loser deck." And it's like, what? People genuinely went in there with like, you're just being so mean for no reason, and just talking about how Best of One sucks and Mono Red is stupid, and like, I do that, and I want you to know, guys, I'm also kind of playing a character when I'm up here. I joke about hating Control and Mono Red. I don't actually like really hate them. You know, like, I'm playing it up for laughs. Like, I don't genuinely feel that way. I don't, except Simic players. I am being 100% about that. That is true. Yeah. But yeah, it is true, Lord Gypticus. This is why people give MTG so much shit. Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to leave it right there for tonight. Stignox really cooked with this one, man. I made a few little modifications, but this really is Stiggs' hot red baby right here. Ew, that was gross. And we came up with a couple of things. I changed a couple of things around, but not too much. It really does run well, and it is different than a mono red. I know no one's going to click on this because it's mono red, and everybody hates mono red right now, but it is a hear me out deck, and I really want you to hear me out with this one. So, all that being said, I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Bye-bye. I've seen incredible diversity among MTG players back in my paper days. Not your mother's mono red. I hate mono red, but I like this deck. It's a tricky deck. It has more interesting kind of between Screaming Mimi and Enduring Courage and Razorkin, Fear of Missing Out. We have kind of some new tech here. There's a lot of new tech in it, you know. So I actually really do like it a lot. Look how much new cards. Like, look at all these new cards we're using. It is not just, oh, I added Turn Inside Out to the current mono red mice deck. We're really trying to use a lot of stuff. So I'm not going for the goal game again because I don't, it's going to knock me down. It always gatekeeps me really hard. Overall, we did quite well with it. 69% on the play, 65% overall, you know. So we are using a lot of stuff. And part of what I try to do here, guys, I don't ever really want to put up a deck if all I've done is gone back here and been like, oh, Black Lands? Oh, this is a fucking Bloomburrow deck? Okay, well, all right, let's see what I'll do here. Duskmourn. Okay, I'll take out Fecund Grave Shell, and I'll add a Balemerc. All right, perfect. Like, that's not, to me, that's not a new deck. You've seen this before. If I'm not replacing, like, at least 25% of the DNA or adding something unique, you know, I don't want to do it that way. Bad Optics, you actually said something about that the other day, and I appreciate that you noticed. I do actually want to try new shit. That is kind of my goal, is to experiment. You know, we all want to experiment. We like that. Let me show you my crazy deck right here. Let me show you this. I think you cook with that one, Stig. I know you've been out of the game for a while, but I think you cook with that one, man. Tico RWG. WRG. This is absolute trash. All right, that's better. This is Dread. This is Dread. Okay, we'll go there. We'll do this. Boom. In restless dreams, I walk alone. Okay, so he's waiting for the pump. He's waiting to go. He's waiting to hit the crazy go nuts button. Oh, badge. Oh. Two. Push. I'm surprised that he didn't run. He's not running a curse recording. Interesting. Take my words that I might reach you. Bulgari. Alright, so what's he gonna run here? Intrepid Paleontologist. Dinosaur? Balemerk. It's just super negative. It's just super, super negative. It is not as bad as harassing a streamer midstream, though. I will give you that. It's just people have very, very negative opinions to share on the subreddit. They just really, really rip other people down. Especially, what makes me upset is when I see new people go in there. I see new people go in there, and then they go, hey, what do you guys think of this deck, or am I using this card right? And they're very hostile to them and very, very gatekeeping and elitist. They're not friendly and welcoming. And that kind of bothers me. As I always say, my goal is to get as many people into the game as possible. I want people to play this game. That's why when Mono Red kills you in 2 turns and people go, man, I don't feel like playing this shit anymore, I have a problem with it. Not because it's ruining the game for me so much as that it's ruining the game for a lot of other people. It's really making everyone have a bad time with it. And that's bad. I don't want people to quit the game and never come back. That sucks. You know, so I'm always concerned when we're in that kind of mode, you know. You know, it's the same as going to a card shop, and the card shop, they're assholes. You know, oh, you got this, that deck's stupid. We don't like your commander. You can't play that here. Like, I don't like the gatekeeping. Like, this should be, if somebody asks you, how do I play Magic? You should be so excited that there's another Magic player coming in and saying, I want to share this with you. You should not be an asshole about it. Unless they say they want you to play blue-green. If they say they want to play blue-green, then it's better to tell them, you know, this game isn't for you. Maybe try, you know, Solitaire, Spider Solitaire, any of the offerings that they have on. Yeah, and, you know, I'm not saying it's the whole subreddit. Occasionally they will have somebody on there that will give them a clear answer on something. But a lot of times, you know, somebody will be like, hey, what does XYZ do? And they'll be like, you don't need to know what XYZ does. You just need to know that best of one is stupid and you shouldn't be playing that. And that's not helpful. That's not helpful. You know what I mean? Like, that's where I'm like, okay, what are we doing here? You know. You're giving people non-answers. You're giving people non-answers, and that's not good. That's not a good thing. Innocuous rat. Boom. Boom. Pending. Ding. 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 Lich Knight's Conquest. Do I have Valgavoth in there yet? No, not yet. Not yet. Okay. Didn't draw any removal here, which is the problem. I don't have Valgavoth in there yet. I could have been able to Lich Knight's Conquest. Might be able to get both of them out. No, I only have one. I only have one out. Okay, going again with it. Oh, by the way, the new channel is up and it's doing great. Very happy. We reached over 100 subs on the new channel. It's great to see. I didn't draw any removal here, which is gonna be the death of me. This one does need a little bit of pizzazz here. Discard a crad. We'll discard the rat. So yeah, please subscribe to the new channel. We have, it's all for pack openings and other pack openings, Commander, Paper Magic. Oh, there you go, Trex. Let me do you good here, man. There you go. Boom. There. You're going in for one. You're going in for two. Boom, boom. Might need to lower the Mosswoods. Bandit's Talent. Discard non-land. Yeah, we drew literally not a single card of removal this game, which is not going to work. Thank you, Trex. Target player sacrifice a creature. We're going to dread that. Manifest dread. Do that. Boom. Yeah, 0 fucking kills. Which sucks. Yeah. Let's do that. What's your Rakdos deck do, Hillbilly, Hillbilly, Hillbilly? Probably going to play direct removal. Yeah, this is going nowhere fast. 0 fucking... I've got fucking so many kills in this deck, and I drew not a 1. I couldn't remove anything. Not a fucking 1. That's a shame. I want to do it one more time before the Shakedown Breakdown. We got a couple of minutes, so... We got 5 minutes to do this before we shake it and break it. That's not terrible. Green mana, again, becoming an issue here. I don't know what the problem is there. We'll start with Restless Cottage, I guess. Boom. Now, why would you run this in unranked? Genuine question. Why would you run this in unranked? What would be the point? If that's not a fucking green, I swear. Alright, I got that. They've got mono white as an experiment. Ah, okay. Okay. I can't kill fast enough with this deck. Have you guys noticed that? I can't fucking myrtleize people fucking quick enough. He's gonna pump too. Boom, Gold Vein. Let's do this. 4, 5. 5. Okay. Can he kill with that? He can probably kill and exile. 3. Okay. Beginning. Pump. Oh, wait, he didn't go in. Okay. So how do we do this here? How do we get this out of my hand then? Drop Barton in life. Boom. Boom. This is almost... The reason I didn't cook with this tonight is I knew it wasn't finished. We're about 90% there. We're about 90% there with this bad boy, but we're getting there. Hit. Alright. Boom. And pending. He could have the kill right here. No, it's Challenger. Monastery, Swift Spear. He's looking to load down. Put a 1-1. Pump. Grab. It's another Heartfire. Or Ember Heart. Let's do that. Let's do that. Probably has the pump. Lightning Helix. Okay. We get that. We get all the treasure. We get to undo the treasure. To show them true horror. True horror. He's got a pump. He'll play it on Emberheart. Yeah, we're hard casting Valgavoth in this one, thanks to our good friend Goldvein Hydra. Oh, yeah. True horror. I told you. When he hits the table, you've already lost. He's Valgavoth. Yeah. All right. That one's almost ready. I think that one will be tomorrow. We're going to cook more with that one. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm going to go get some more water and use the bathroom. We'll shake it and break it, and then we'll get you out of here. Thank you so much for coming, by the way, guys. Consider subscribing. And by the way, as I've said before, guys, if you're interested in subscribing and don't want to pay as much, go on a web browser. Go on a web browser to subscribe. It is cheaper. Don't do it on the app. If you do it on the app, it's going to cost you an extra $1. So if you really do want to support the channel and subscribe on Twitch, go find a browser. Open up a fucking browser and do it. I know it tries to push you to the app, but that's because they make an extra $1 off of you there. So try to change that up. You will get it a little bit cheaper in case you do want to support. So I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. We're almost done for the night here. By the way, I don't know if you've seen my Demir. It fell off weirdly. It had a weird interaction. I don't know what happened there with it, but like it blew up. It blew up initially, and I guess people didn't like it because it fucking fell. Like it had such a dramatic fucking fall off in view. Like it went from number 2 to like number 7. Crazy. I don't know what happened there. Maybe people didn't like it, but it had a crazy fall off, which I don't get. I'll tell you to go watch it in case you have watched it today. Very odd trajectory for a channel, for a video. Anyways, here we go. Yeah, good night, Hillbilly. Tragic whispers, the tragic whispers of a good friend. When the music dies, something in me cries. There's no comfort in the truth. Pain is all you'll find. I'm never gonna dance again, 'cause guilty feet ain't got no rhythm. Though it's easy to pretend, I know you're not a fool. I should've known better than to cheat a friend and waste this gift that I've been given. 'Cause I'm never gonna dance again the way I dance with you. Love that song, by the way. The original and the remix. I like them both, okay? I'm allowed to like both. I'm allowed to like both. I think that's fine. I'm never gonna dance again. Yeah, let's put that in there. Okay. Actually, you know what? We're going to throw in that other slick, because I did have 3 of them at one point. Okay, let's do that. Save and exit. There we go. There we go. All right, shake it and break it, boys. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because tonight, guys, this is another Hear Me Out, okay? I know y'all like that last Hear Me Out, but I want you to listen, all right? I know that we all hate mono red right now. I know that everyone is mad at it, and everybody hates mono red and the mono red fling, and it's too powerful. I have a fun one for you, okay? And it can actually beat the other mono red because it's not relying on a turn 2 OTK total knockout crazy combination here. It's actually a lot more fun and a lot more interaction, a lot more new cards, and a bunch of tricks and things like that. I want you to look at this one. It is very fun. And we have to thank our good buddy Stignox, longtime villain Stignox, for coming up with the core themes of this deck. Thank you, Stignox, for helping out with this one. Before we get into this one, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, you're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and rip you apart for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Yes. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live in person. We're almost at 3,000 on Twitch. I'd like to hit 3,000 before the end of the year, so you can help out with that by coming to join us on our channel. Check out our Discord community for all latest news and information. Post your decks, ask questions, anything that you want. It's going to be right there on the Discord. This deck and all the other decks that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy, go right down there. And of course, I do want to tell you that I started a second channel with pack openings and paper magic and Commander on it. Believe it or not, yeah, we have it. It's called The Villain's Lair. There's going to be a lot of fun stuff there, doing some side projects. So check out that pinned comment for The Villain's Lair. Come join us down there. All right, so that all being said, what are we talking about with a new version of Mono Red with some stuff you've never really seen before? So what are we talking about? Well, new card alert. Clockwork Percussionist, common card right here. A 1/1 haster monkey toy. Okay, 1 red, haste, artifact creature. When it dies, exile the top card of your library, you may play it the next turn. Very useful. If you know anything about mono red, is that they need gas. They need stuff off the top. I like this guy for aggressive early play and then inevitably dying and giving us a new card to replace him with as we go along. Very, very useful. Torch the Tower and the other one we're going to go with is Scorching Dragonfire. Guys, we're going to fight fire with fire, okay? That might be the title of this deck. We need to exile the explosion reds, okay? We need to hit off and get them completely exiled and make sure that they don't explode. So the two options we have here are the 1-drop for Torch the Tower, deals 2 damage to any target creature or planeswalker. If the spell was bargained, instead deals 3 to that permanent, and you scry 1. Very useful. And then if it dies, if it got exiled, if it got hit with Torch the Tower and it dies, it gets exiled instead, which means that if it's an explodey boy like Heartfire Hero or something like that, or that goblin, it doesn't get to explode and do its damage. It just gets exiled off the board. Very useful, very similar with Scorching Dragonfire here. 1 red and 1, another common card, 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker, and if it would die this turn, exile it instead. So we have that ability right there because we are going to be fighting fire with fire, as I said. Fear of Missing Out. I may have talked about him, or I actually played him in the Delirium deck. He's a great one right here. And he's actually pretty easy to get when you have stuff that's like artifact creature. Because Delirium is you have 4 different creature types on the battlefield. You get to basically get this additional ability. When he's a 1 red and 1, he's a 2/3 enchantment creature, Nightmare, and when he enters, you discard a card, which will help with your Delirium, and then you get to draw a card. Very useful. Again, red needs gas. And then, if you have the Delirium, which is whenever it attacks first time, if you have 4 different card types in your graveyard, untap a creature, and then you get to attack again. You get another combat phase. Do you know how crazy that is when you combine it with something like Urboresk's Forge? Because Urboresk's Forge triggers on your combat phase. So if you potentially hit Fear of Missing Out, you attack and do a combat phase with a creature, it could die, and then you'll start another combat phase. Herbalist's Forge spits out another creature. Probably at the beginning of combat, you put an oil, and it puts out another more powerful creature. So now you're talking about juicing up, really oiling up that factory, and getting an extra combat phase for any other creature, but potentially another creature, and spitting out another Herbalist's Forge factory right there. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? I bet you didn't know that one. All thanks to Stig for figuring this stuff out right here. We're going deep in the weeds. Grab the prize. I like this one. Spooky Clownmouth. Yeah. 1 red and 1 as an additional cost of the spell. Discard a card. Helps with the delirium. You get to draw 2 cards. And if you discarded a card, it wasn't a land, it does 2 damage to each opponent. Yeah, a card draw that damages your opponent. I don't know how more people aren't playing this. Honestly, I know that you have to discard a card for it, but you get 2 back and get to do 2 burn on your opponent as a common card for only 2 mana. Like, legitimately not bad at all. I don't know why more people aren't playing Spooky Clown right here. Unfortunately, the keyhole turned out to be located in an even larger, scarier Clownmouth. Very funny. Good stuff right there, Magic. I like that. We're going to go with 2 Slick Shot Show-Offs. Why not? Part of the reason we have this guy in here is we kind of throwing people off the scent. They think we might be going Burn Prowess. We aren't really, but we do want to have some sky blockers, and we do want to have a little bit of aggression that we can play with our burns and our Herbalist's Forge and stuff like that. We can push a little bit of damage off with him, but only 2 of them, I think. People always kill him right away, which kind of draws them off the scent of our other combination plays that we're going to run. Razorkin Needlehead. Oh yeah, this guy is a sadist. You can't tell me he's not. Stitch your eyes, stitch your skin, stitch your mouth into a grin. He's having a great time. You know what I mean? He's enjoying himself, and he loves what he does, and that's really the secret to a happy life, is to love what you do. And clearly this guy loves what he does right here. 2 red, 2/2 Human Assassin, Razorkin Needlehead right here. Whenever it has first strike on your turn, and then whenever an opponent draws a card, it deals 2 damage to them. Very useful. I've paired him with Sheldred before, and it's very useful. But honestly, with the amount of damage that we're going to be laying down consistently, 1 or 2 of these out every turn for 3 or 4 turns, you're really whittling them down. You're really, really, really starting to whittle them down quite a bit. They are going to start taking a lot of damage, and it's going to help. Screamin' Nemesis, who I love to call Screaming Mimi. This is a crazy-looking spirit right here. 1 red and 2, 3/3 Spirit Haste. Whenever Screaming Nemesis is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any other target. If that player is dealt damage this way, they can't gain life for the rest of the game. Yes, you are reading that correctly. If this thing is dealt damage, it spits the damage back out. And if you use that spit out damage onto your opponent, they are locked out of life gain for the rest of the game. That's it. There's no way to get that off. They just can never gain life. You were playing life gain bats, you're not anymore. It's over. We can run a really cool combo with this one where we can damage our own creature and use that huge investment of damage to spit a huge amount of fire back at our opponent by killing it. So that's why I throw in Torch the Witness here, and it's actually in the sideboard additionally. Torch the Witness deals X damage to a target creature. If X damage, twice X damage to their creature. If X damage was dealt to that creature this way, investigate. So we could pay basically 1 red and 3, do 6 damage to Screaming Nemesis, and immediately 6 damage goes on our opponent. We can win just by flooding out damage from Torch the Witness onto Screaming Nemesis and bouncing that damage, essentially pulling off a bank shot with any of these burns, really. You'll actually see me pull off a Torch the Tower bank shot to that and killing them that way. Very, very cool combination play right there with it as well. So yeah, we're pulling off some new red stuff here. That's why I really want you to kind of look at it and really embrace this. And then, of course, we're going to have Enduring Courage. The glimmers are all good. And I think that people are ignoring this glimmer because in a mono red deck, 4 is basically when the game is supposed to be over. But we're not your average mono red deck, are we? We're doing a little something different. We're doing a little something spicier. 2 red and 2, Dog Glimmer. Whenever another creature you control enters, it gets +2 and haste until the end of turn. Whenever it dies, if it was a creature, return to the battlefield as an enchantment. So even if it's killed and not exiles, it still gets the enchantment. This also pairs amazingly with stuff like Screaming Nemesis, Razorkin, because they come in with +2 and haste on everything. But do you know what it works really, really good with? Herbarisk's Forge. You'd curve out to a turn 3 Herbarisks to a turn 4 Enduring Courage. That means your next Herbarisk is coming out as a 4, because any new creature that hits the board that you're creating comes out as a 4. You combine all of this with Fear of Missing Out, Herbarisks, and Enduring Courage. You have a 4 going in, attacking Trample, and then you get another turn with a 5 going in, attacking Trample on like turn 5 or something like that, or on turn 4 potentially. You have a crazy amount of combination plays right there. So you could go to Fear of Missing Out, Herbarisks Forge, Enduring Courage, and immediately start just pummeling people with factory stuff. Even if this dies, when it stays as an enchantment, every time a factory puts out a creature, it's going to come out with a +2 on it. Very, very, very good stuff. Very good combos. Again, Stignok's really, really cooking with this one. That's why we call it the Stigmata right there. Creatures, all kind of creatures right here. Here's the stats. Assassins to wizards, doesn't really matter. No real theme there. 8 instants, 5 sorceries, 8 artifacts, 8 enchantments. A lot of variety. 23 mana altogether on a 22. All mono red. Mana base is basically just going to be mountains with a Mirax right there. That's not terrible. The Mirax actually combines very nicely with Enduring Courage as well, because they come in, they have haste and get +2, so you could actually do some damage with that one. Not a bad idea right there. And of course, the sideboard, you may want Trample, so I'm not going to say don't put on Demonic Ruckus or potentially Dreadmaw's Ire, especially if you want to destroy somebody else's red factory, do the enchantment destruction. Chainsaw. Sure, yeah, people are going to say, probably already left a comment, hey Jay, how come Chainsaw's not in this one? Chainsaw's great with factory. Yeah, I mean, it is pretty good. It is pretty good right there. It's not bad. 3 damage to any target, up to 1 creature, and when it dies, you put a rev counter, and when you equip it again, it gets damage equal to the rev. Not bad at all. It works better with Trample, which is why we have that. I did have 3 select shots at one point. I took one out because I didn't think it was necessary, so you might see that. And of course, Torch the Witness right here, where you can double down. If you're doing best of 3, you can double down on slamming your own Screaming Nemesis with Torch the Witness and making that be your win con right there. So that could be pretty funny. That could be really silly. You could get really, really silly with that one and the combination plays you can pull off. We had a lot of success with this. We're pushing up Platinum, where I think we're going to hit Plat 2, and then we'll make our assault this weekend on Diamond. And then we have a lot of leisurely time. I think if we hit Diamond this weekend, we'll have some time to stretch our legs and potentially push onto Mythic. I think we'll try to push for it this year. So leave a comment. Tell me what you think. A lot of fun with this one. Not the mono red you're thinking of. Not the boring mono red fling. It is something different. It's something exciting. And something that uses a lot of new cards in a lot of interesting ways. And that's what we're here for, guys. We're here to have fun. Play mono red in a way that's not just irritating and all about spamming a win as quick as possible. Let's get silly with it. I know you guys like to get silly. So here we go. Into the game, into ranked. Leave a comment if you like it. Let me know what you think. All right, guys. We are out of here. I'm going to send you off on your way. Wow, viewers really fucking left. Holy shit. Viewers really fucking left. We had a lot of viewers. We had like 75 people in here earlier, and it dropped down by like half. That's crazy. Who are we going to send you off to? I guess we'll send you to Biotic. Adios, everyone. We'll see you in the next one. Bye, Pervasive Queen. Thank you, Stignox. Mars, thank you. Appreciate it. Trex, Boogeyman, Jukebox Hero, Bad Optics. I appreciate everything y'all do. Chris Chaos. Appreciate it, guys. Make sure you check out the new video. Adios. Goodbye. Good night. We'll see you in the next one.